And I love Monday morning. That's right. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have to admit, I'm one of those guys. Hate me if you want to, but Monday mornings are where it's at. I get jacked up. I get pumped up. I get to spend time with my peeps. Let's go. Monday morning. Time to do this. All right, so let me guess. You know about hashtag Rise and Grind. And you've probably heard us say that we like to rise every single day with intention and purpose, evolve into the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be so that we can go out and make an impact on this planet together. Well, if you haven't heard that, that is our core values here at hashtag Rise and Grind. That's what we're all about. And to be honest with you, really the key word in that whole thing is together. You see, there's this sentence that I'm sure you've heard, your network is your net worth, but there's so much truth to it. When you get around other like-minded individuals that are pushing and growing to become the best versions of themselves that they can possibly be, it's life-changing. So just imagine what it would look like for you if you were surrounded by people that were constantly encouraging you, that were helping you to achieve your goals, that were answering your questions about business, about faith, and about life. Just imagine what it would look like to have that core circle of people that were cheering for you and rooting for you in your corner. That's what we've created with hashtag Rise and Grind Elite. We're gonna get together every week, 2 hours a week, so that we can pour into you to help you level up your life. We want you to click below, come join us. It's an awesome, powerful group. It's basically hashtag Rise and Grind to the next level. It's time for you to take action, invest in yourself, so we can invest in you. It's not your daddy's dealership anymore, and you know it. Carvana, COVID, Tesla, technology, millennials, the playing field has completely changed, and it's clear it will never be the same. Listen, you have a good business. We know it can be better. You've had some success, but we know you deserve more. You've enjoyed some freedom, but you're still chained to the store. Listen, it's time to go to the next level. It's time for the Scale with Speed Automotive Academy. We have created a roadmap, one that doesn't require more hustle or more grind, one created by business owners that have reached the highest levels of success, from billions in revenue to 9-figure buyouts to scaling a small dealership in a small town to become the second largest used car franchise dealership in America. It's going to require focus and dedication. Listen, if you follow our plan, the next 12 months will be the most impactful of your career. Our academy forces you to do the work. No guest speakers, no selling from stage, just hardcore automotive strategies that address what you want out of your life and your business. Strategies that attack the 7 deadly habits that destroy your business, that position you to sell or transfer your dealership and create a tremendous legacy, that show you how to mine your dealership and find acres of diamonds, recurring revenue systems, goal setting, one-page operation, millennial retention, organic social impact, and ultimately how to create and sustain your own economy that will not only survive but thrive no matter what the world throws at you. We teach you our roadmap and work side by side to help you build out yours. You will lead with your very own laser-focused 12-month roadmap that identifies your opportunities, aligns your team, creates a formidable company culture, dramatically increases your revenue, and puts your business in a position to make a financial impact for generations to come. It's time to strategize, adjust, and pivot. It's time to scale with speed. Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to 1, a father to 7, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? Dude, I don't know about you, but that last video got me pumped up. Brandon does a good job of that. My boy Brandon makes all our videos. Man, he's incredible. And I am jacked up about that particular event, man. We're going outside of the automotive industry to get some real hands-on strategies that we can apply to the industry from some big business players on the outside. So super excited about that. Hope you'll join me in Dallas, Texas for that particular event. Also excited because today is Monday, which is our hashtag Rise and Grind Elite. We meet on Mondays at 6:30 a.m. So I'm excited to get to that as well. If you're not a part of hashtag Rise and Grind Elite, you need to come join me. It's super, super fun. Listen, this week, everything changes. New music, new guest. As a matter of fact, Alex Flores is going to be on our show this Friday, which I'm super excited. That guy jacks me up. He's in Vegas right now. I think he's still up. I think I just saw him on the thing. I think I saw him posting with him and his beautiful wife and his friends out there in Vegas. But Flores is going to be on the show this Friday, which is awesome. But this week, dude, everything changes for the show. We got new music. We got new guests. We got a new show flow. Everything complete, rebrand, in process right now. You heard it here first. So let's dance. How about that? There we go. Uh-oh. Can you feel that? Come on. Come on. For those of you that know, those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. Come on, share it out. Tag a friend. That's Sean Hayes' new thing. Sean Hayes, instead of saying share, he says just tag somebody. Think of somebody right now in your head. You're like, you know what? I need to send out an encouraging message. Tag them, tag them, tag them, tag them, tag them. Do it now. Just type a name. That's all you got to do. Type a name. Get them up in here. It's also the part of the show I want to say good morning to you. You say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay. Say what's up. I'll say what's up back. How you doing, Gail B. Craft? What's up, Melvin Rodriguez? John Coltonborn's in the place. What's up, Eric Burns? How you doing, Anita Faulkner Hill? Don Sankey, Heather Fox. Just tagged Kyle. Thanks, Heather. What's up, Brad Smith, Megan DiMartino, Christopher Campbell, Jeremy Knowling, Laura Berman, Susan Rose, Jeff Baker, Kenny Brock. What's up, Kenny? Christopher Campbell just dropped some stars on us. Boom! We have hit our next level with the stars. Every time we get $1,000 in stars, we go out and bless somebody here in the local community. We're getting ready to go do that this week. What's up, Kim Thayer? So please, feel free. Keep dropping them. We do good things with that money. What's up, Michelle Davis Gravely, Michael Mills, John Coltonboard, Whitney Wales, Jama, Newhoff. What's up, Michael Guthrie, Brad Smith. Then we got Laura. Oh, I already said Laura Berman. What's up, Simona Holloway? She's up in here this morning. Almonte Harvey, Mike Stevens, Mike Higgins, Suzanne Waugh, Emily Wilmot. We're packed up in here on hashtag Rise and Grind this morning. What's up, Stro Snyder in the house? Love it. Lauren Paquette, my man Aaron Lang, all the way up there in Canada. Eddie Brown, Megan DiMartino, Pam Biddle is up in the house. I'm loving it. Packed house. Hashtag Rise and Grind. Let's do this. Listen, since the very beginning of time, humans, animals, and even companies have evolved. It's part of it. We get stronger, we get faster, we get better, we get smarter, hopefully. Now, sometimes this is a process that happens slowly. And things change just slightly, right? Like a little adjustment, a little tweak, a little adjustment, a little tweak. Other times, the process of evolution like literally creates a product that is entirely new. Entirely new, looks nothing like it did before. It's not even necessarily a modification. It's just brand spanking new. Now, in the business world, when they want to accelerate this process of evolution, right? They want to accelerate it. They want to make it happen faster. We're not growing fast enough. We're not moving and shaking at the speed that we want. We're not reaching our targets. We're not reaching our goals. We want to grow. We want to scale with speed, right? When that happens in the business world, in order to accelerate that process, they will call for a rebrand. Like out with the old, if not part of the old, all of the old, right? Out with most or part of the old, and then ultimately in with the new. Now, this includes everything from like the colors that we use in our logos, across the board as far as our colors, our branding, even like we can change our recipes. We might change our flavors, all the way across the board. Whatever it takes, we can create this rebrand, or companies will do this rebrand to accelerate the process of evolution. You see this across the board. And ultimately, the purpose for this. Why do we do this? Why does changing a logo, changing a color, changing a recipe, like why would we go do that? We've been successful for a really long time with this logo. We've been successful for a really long time with this recipe. Why would we go in and make that change? And ultimately, there's plenty of reasons that companies will do a rebrand, right? Maybe they need to reposition themselves, or they're fighting some brand confusion. Maybe they don't own the trademarks on part of it, or the brand is just simply outdated. We're seeing a lot of that going on in the world today, right? Maybe the brand promise is confusing. People don't really know what they're going to get with your brand. Maybe your brand has a bad reputation, right? Maybe it's got a bad reputation. Maybe your employees or people just simply don't get it. Or maybe the market has changed and your position in the market has ultimately eroded. You're no longer as valuable in that marketplace as you used to be. So there's plenty of reasons to call for a rebrand. But ultimately, the entire purpose of a rebrand is to inspire new life. To inspire new life and to inspire new activity. You see, a rebrand can motivate, right? A rebrand can invigorate, right? A rebrand can inspire. And that's what we're looking for in a rebrand. You see, the gift of something new is that it typically we shoot for, or we try to have it be even better than before, right? You've seen this. You've seen this often, all the time. You see it all around you. You participate in it all the time. You've seen this. You've seen Apple do it, right? Apple will rebrand a new product or a new phone. They'll make slight modifications to something that was already working, something that you already enjoyed, something that you already loved. They'll make slight modifications, and the people are lined up out the building, right? People will camp out. They'll hang out for days waiting for this new little bit better camera, whatever it is, right? That's a rebrand on the product, right? iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, wherever you guys are at now. I'm an Android guy, so I don't know, but I know that people line up when they rebrand that project. It inspires action. It inspires movement, right? You'll also see this in like cereals. The cereals will change their recipes slightly over time, or how they promote, and that will invigorate, inspire, and motivate people to hit the shelves and buy their product, especially a guy like me, because I really like cereal. I'm just saying, it's my weakness. I just have to admit it. Cereal is my jam. You want to know the key to my heart? boxes and boxes of cereal, especially the fruity kinds with red dye 40, which we're not allowed to have red dye 40 in my house per my wife, but we sneak a box of Fruit Loops or something with red dye 40 in the house anyway, and it never is good on my stomach, but I just love it. And so that's the key, right? And it's like all new. They have chocolate frosted flakes now. I'm like, what? Chocolate frosted flakes is where it's at, right? So rebrands inspire, motivate, they empower, right? That's the purpose of a rebrand. Now you see this in celebrities too. You see celebrities rebrand themselves, right? My boy old Dennis Rodman just used to be this kind of goofy looking California raisin dude, and then boom, all of a sudden a rebrand, and it sparked a new birth for him with the Chicago Bulls to where he was able to go out there and dominate. You see it in celebrities like your girl Miley Cyrus, right? She went from the little teen, I'm what's up, then she went to this crazy, oh my gosh, I'm a wrecking ball, and then she rebranded. Now she's rebranding herself as a little bit more elegant, right? You'll see celebrities, large businesses, all of these people and companies and animals and things all go through a sort of a rebrand. You see, rebrands encourage new behaviors, whether it be a new behavior from consumer or a new behavior from self. And this is why, great job, Xavier, 2 more miles, 10K complete. Beautiful. Julio Soto ready to hit the road for day 10 of 22 10Ks in a row. Man, I am so proud of all the people. It's hashtag Operation Restored Warrior. Scott Simons and Liza and the crew over at Carter Myers Automotive have been helping spread awareness, which has gone across the board. Rick Tamburino, I believe, brought it to Liza. I love it. It's just how we connect, and people all over the country are getting up and doing things they never would have done before. I'm running 2.2 miles a day, and then I'm biking the other 4 miles. Ran my fastest mile yesterday, 8 minutes 15 seconds. That's right. And I did 2 miles under 18 minutes. But thank you guys for inspiring me to do that. That has been a rebrand for me. I am rebranding myself as a runner. I've always said I'm not a runner. That's not my jam. That's not my thing. I don't get it, right? But I'm rebranding myself as a runner, and I can feel the pounds are just falling off of me, man. The pounds are falling off. I'm more invigorated. I'm more energetic. Before I was working out like just weights, but doing the running is powerful, man. It's powerful. So thank you for that. But this rebrand, it encourages new behaviors, right? That's the purpose of it, to encourage new behaviors. And that's why you can use rebrands to completely change your life.
You are not a tree. You can move. Good morning, Rise and Grind. My name is Heather Parody. Hope you're ready for an awesome day today. Branding you. Rebranding you. I had an interview with a branding expert a few weeks ago. And of course, he was talking about branding your business. But he said a statement that was so powerful and it stuck with me. You know, when you hear those quotes and it's like you're having some church. They didn't mean to have church, but church happened because it was that good. He said, brands are meant to evolve. Brands are meant to evolve. And the pressure that takes off me, I don't know about you, is just amazing, because sometimes I feel like that I have to have everything figured out, that I need to know that next step, that I need to have a perfect vision of who that Heather is and her, one-liner and branding colors and something that's going to be, set in stone and concrete. And, I'm using analogies here within business, but I'm talking about myself, this pressure to have a clear vision of what everything is going to look like. And so sometimes I stay stagnant and I don't want to evolve and grow into that because I don't know what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like overthinking. Anybody in the back? But what he's saying is brands are meant to evolve, which means we're always growing, we're always changing, we're not stuck, which means that there's no pressure there because it's not final. Praise him, it's not final. Who we are becoming is not final, because even when we get there, there's always another level and there's always another evolution and stage. So we don't have to figure it out. We just have to trust. I heard something else yesterday too that was so powerful. It said, go where you are being pulled, not where you push. Go where you are being pulled, not where you push. We're growing, we're evolving. We have to trust that still small voice that is leading us there, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's scary, right? Because we're not stuck where we're at. Guys, I hope you have an awesome, awesome, awesome day today. You are loved, and I'll see you soon.
Do me a huge favor. Grab your hashtag Rise and Grind planner. If you don't already have one of these suckers, you better get one because we're about out. We just have a few left, in the archives band there. But grab yourself a hashtag Rise and Grind planner if you don't already have it. If you open it up at the top, what I love about the Rise and Grind planner, thanks for the stars there, Shauna. The top of the Rise and Grind planner, there's always a quote submitted by a member of the group, which if you haven't done so, do me a favor. We're starting to build next year's planner. And what I want you to do is I need you to text your favorite quote, okay? Your favorite quote from whatever, whether it be from a family member or something. I want you to text it to 859-208, all right? 859-208. Let me see if I can type this in at the same time. 859-208, 859-208, and 2351. All right, 859-208-2351. I want you to text me at that number your favorite quote. Make sure that you use hashtag Rise and Grind. Like in the text, when you text me, make sure you put hashtag Rise and Grind in there. That will help me categorize it so I know where to put your quote, which will make my wife's life easier. And when my wife's life is easier, it's easier for all of us. Trust me, that's how it works. All right, so it can be your quote or whatever your favorite quote is. I don't care. Your quote, somebody else's quote, text it to me at that number, but make sure you include hashtag Rise and Grind. So here's the quote, hashtag Rise and Grind, or hashtag Rise and Grind, and then the quote, however you want to do it. Either way, but text me, and we're going to start using those to build next year's planner. Today's quote was submitted by my friend Karen Simpson, and the quote says, "Enjoy the simple pleasures. If they get strung together, they make a wonderful life." How true is that? In alignment with what Heather was just saying, Heather was saying, man, it doesn't have to be so perfect, right? Knowing that your brand is going to evolve, knowing that you are, as a human, is going to evolve, it's freeing, right? It's freeing to know, okay, I can just enjoy the simple pleasures that of this stage that I'm in, whether it be this stage of life, this stage of business, I can just enjoy those simple pleasures. And over time, they're going to get strung together with a process of evolution and change to create a wonderful life. Listen, friends, this idea of rebranding you, it exists. It's part of nature. It's part of all living things go through this process, or they should. I shouldn't say all living things go through this process. All living things should go through this process. But a lot of people get stuck on the old brand, on the old logo, on the old colors, on the old recipe, and they miss the opportunity to invigorate something new. I want you to think about this for just a second. How many things in your life are you doing because it's the way you've always done them? How many things in your life are you doing because you've told yourself you can't do anything different? How many things in your life, how many components of your current brand are not necessarily fulfilling? They're not necessarily joy-filled, but they're just something that has been there that you've created over time. You see, in the Christian religion, they use this whole idea of rebranding. They actually use baptism as a vehicle of rebranding, right? You go down under the water, you wash away the old, you come back refreshed and new. I can tell you there's a lot of people right now in the midst of this season There's a lot of people right now that need to go and wash away the old, right? We got some beards and some scruff and some scraggle from hanging out in quarantine and doing all of those things. And for you, it might just start with like, okay, I just need to go shave a little bit. I need to go get cleaned up. You see, a rebrand doesn't have to be a complete overhaul. It's not how it works. It doesn't have to be that way. It could be something small. It could be something little. It could be one little step, one little change in a behavior that you used to do that's not fulfilling or that's not satisfying. Maybe you got to go through your closet and you got to throw out some of those old clothes, right? Maybe you got to throw out some of those old holy jeans. Maybe it's time for a new wardrobe, because when you look good, you feel good. When you dress different, you feel different, right? I challenge you this week to just pick an area of your life that could use a rebrand. Just pick an area and just start. It doesn't have to be a complete overhaul project. Pick one area, start, and then go. I want you to look at like Disney, right? Disney's the master of the rebrands. If you look from Lion King to the new Jungle Book, like they take the same series, right? But the same stories, and they upgrade them and make them more captivating, more modern, more new, and it reinvigorates and it remotivates and it causes us to take action. See, you might need an upgrade. Maybe you need to rebrand how you eat and what you choose to eat. Maybe you need to rebrand how you sleep and when and how you choose to sleep. Maybe there's a relationship with your spouse that needs a little bit of a rebrand. Maybe we got to tweak the way that we connect and the things that we do. I'm being very PG on this show, but those of you that aren't PG might be able to understand where I'm headed. Maybe it's a rebrand in your career and work and in your style, the way that you do business, the way that you carry yourself. I don't know what that rebrand looks like for you. I just want you to think about it. I want you to think about what are the things, what are the areas in your life that are ready for a new recipe, that are ready for an overhaul, that are ready to be reinvigorated, that are ready to be inspired. What are those different areas? And let's start with one. And let's make the move. Listen, I know that this is a crazy season right now for a lot of people. School itself is kind of being rebranded right now. There's ideas of virtual school and homeschool and things like that. And so I connected with a friend, and I want to, there's a resource for those of you that are maybe nervous or worried or not sure what to do with your kids, not sure what to do as far as homeschool, you're scared, so on and so forth. I want to help you with that. And so I've got a friend that's got a free group all about homeschooling, and I just want to share with you real quick.
Good morning, #RiseAndGrind fans. Are you feeling frustrated with what your school's offering for your child's education? Do you wish that you could go private, independent homeschooling but just don't know where to start? Maybe you don't feel like you can afford private homeschooling, or perhaps you're concerned that your child won't do what you tell them to do. Maybe you don't feel qualified. I'm Kate, and I've been independent private homeschooling for over 25 years. I have graduated 7 of my own children, and I've helped countless families launch and flourish in their homeschool journeys. And I want to help you too. Going private and independent with your child's education doesn't have to be complicated or difficult. Budget resources are available. Homeschoolers are generous, and they love to share and lend their curriculum and books. I also know all the best discount places to shop, and I'm going to share those with you. Don't feel qualified? If you love your child, you are qualified. You know your child better than anyone else, and you can put together an individualized education for them. That is part of the joy of homeschooling. Children and teens respond well when they get some choices and ownership over their curriculum. When you base their assignments on their learning styles and according to their needs, you'll gain a much more willing student. The steps to private independent homeschooling can be accomplished quickly and simply, and you can bring peace and joy into your homeschool year. You can break out of the public school system and create the education that you wish you had. You can build the school year based on your beliefs and priorities. Join She Knew Homeschool, a free Facebook group where I'll help you decide if independent homeschooling is right for you and your family. I'll get you started and guide you through the best school year ever. Freedom awaits. Are you in?
Hey man, go check it out. It's completely free. She Knew, for those of you that are listening on podcast, KNEW, She Knew Homeschool. That's the group, completely free. Go join it, man. You got some questions about homeschooling, you want to learn more about it, maybe you're considering it, maybe you're not even considering it, but you're just like, what is this thing, dude? My wife homeschools my kids, and I gotta tell you, it's been transformative and life-changing for me. I at first was like, what do you mean homeschool? Like, honey, I know you. Like, girl, me and you used to do, we hang out at the bar and did the thing. Like, I know you. And now 4 years later, there's no other way that I would have it. It's amazing, the growth in my kids. So I just wanted to share that resource. It's completely free. Go join that group, She Knew Homeschool group on Facebook. Learn more about homeschool. That might be a rebrand that is going on in your universe or your world today. Speaking of those of you that are listening on podcasts, thank you so much. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you drop some comments in there so I can see you as well. Our podcast has actually been blowing up. I've been mind blown at the response that we're getting on the podcast. The other day we had 900 downloads for the day, which is crazy for us. Just to think that, it's just amazing. So thank you so much. For those of you that are watching on Facebook live, do me a favor, head over to the podcast, Glenn Lundy, and hit that subscribe button. It always helps get the message out. And those of you that listen on podcast, come check us out over here on Facebook Live at official Glenn Lundy. And you can see we do a bunch of different pictures and graphics and videos and things like that might tie the show together even a little bit better for you if you haven't done so already. I better get off of here. We've got hashtag Rise and Grind Elite this morning at 6:30. Just so you know, that is not a 6-week course, an 8-week course. This is an ongoing thing. You are welcome to come join us. Just go to riseandgrindelite.com. We have just over 90 members in the group right now, and that's an opportunity for you to spend 2 hours a week with me. Last week, we actually went 4 hours, I think, total. But 2 hours a week with me, diving in to different areas of your life, seeing how I can help, whether it be in the auto industry, whether it be with your business, maybe it's a family aspect. My promise is to leverage my relationships as well as my experiences to help you evolve, because that's what it's all about. You, my friend, a child of God, the God of the universe, the God who made everything, made you to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, and I want to do my tiny little part to help you along the way. The decisions you make today, they matter. They make an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers. You showing up and watching hashtag Rise and Grind with me today, all like 100 of you, I believe, at one point, makes a massive impact on me. I absolutely stinking love you for it. I do. So head one way, head the other way. Have an amazing day. Come back here, no matter which way you head on out. Come back here tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We're going to do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. Stinking love you guys. Go get it. Come on. Go get it. Let's go. Woohoo.